Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Slang Hope, and I got another video for y'all. Pardon me, I ain't got no shirt on. First of all, it's hot as hell. Two, I just cut my hair, you know what I'm saying? So, ooh, man, the sun gonna be here and these joints gonna be going crazy. But yeah, not too much, I'm gonna get distracted. But boom. So, before I even get into the video, you already know the vibes, right? If you're messing with my content, make sure you like, comment, you subscribe. Make sure you share it. Click on the description below to purchase my book, Who Profits When Black Men Gangbang. Also, click on the link to the documentary that I'm in. We Came to Heal, right? So boom, right? So the other day, me and my mans were chopping it up, it's like my brother, man, we was running around in the streets out there, we was misguided and shit, bamboozled and manipulated, right? So we was just like, talking about like where we at now. He has a son and stuff, so like, people like on some family shit, right? On some family man shit. We was just like chopping it up, like, yo, like, and we was just talking about like, yo, a lot of our big homies was bums, homie. Like, even to this day, some of y'all big homie, if y'all still in the game, are bums, right? Like, don't got nothing going for themselves. A lot of these dudes didn't have nothing going for themselves. Some of these dudes never had a job. They like the definition of the degenerates, right, in the community, right? And it was like they never had a job. They was living off their baby mothers. If you was selling a little weed, motherfuckers used to be like, yo, let me hold a bag. Let me hold 2 bags. Let me do this. Let me hold $5. Let me hold this. Let me hold that. Like, right? It almost was like a friendly extortion kind of thing. You kind of knew they wasn't going to pay you back because they wasn't getting no money, right? Some of them had kids. Never seen them with their kids. Never were taking care of their kids, and they was just on the block all day, right? And it's like, when you young, you don't got these responsibilities. You kind of like not really looking at it like that, right? But as you get older, you be like, yo, these motherfuckers was bums, yo. And they was teaching us how to be bums. See, because these are the degenerate men in a community. But look, let me give you a historical perspective about this, right? So once upon a time, there used to be strong men in the community, right? Because let me tell you this. Degenerate men always existed. The Pookies and the Ray Rays that they call them nowadays, right? They always existed. They always been around. But the difference was that there were strong men in the community at one point, right? There were men that kind of like stood up to these dudes, right? There were men who was just like the total opposite, right? Who were responsible, who were committed, who were, you know what I'm talking about, right? And what happened is a lot of those men got killed. Or a lot of them got incarcerated, right? There was a lot of shit going on in the community, especially like against the state, right? So yeah, a lot of those dudes got killed, murdered by the state, sent to prison, which is why a lot of men go to prison and get educated, right, by some of these men, because some of these men are still serving time, right? So a lot of the conscious community got locked up. Anyway, I don't want to stay too long on that, but when you remove strong men from the community, you leave the woman with no choice but to procreate with the degenerates, with the scumbags, with the Pookies and the Ray Rays. I don't even like using that terminology, but it's kind of funny. But this is the men that you leave in the community and that your women have to procreate with. Because the reality is the reality. Women need men, men need women. And when you take a certain caliber of men, just like if you take a certain caliber of women, right? This is why I say I don't date women in the hood, because the women in the hood usually tend to have a certain mentality. There are a certain kind of women, right? Not saying that they're not good women in the hood, but you get what I'm saying. When you don't have other options, right? Or when you can't see other options, then you have no choice, not no choice, but can't see nothing else. So in your mind, this is the only choice you might have, right? So a lot of these women started to procreate with degenerate men. And what you think is going to come out of that? What you think is going to come out of irresponsible men? Never had nothing going for themselves, right? But hugging a block, drinking 40s. This is why I always tell people, stop saying that the gangs started for some positive shit, because they did not. These were the degenerates, okay? The strong man was doing shit in the community, right? The strong man was creating movements. They were actually doing shit. They were organizing. They were doing a lot of other shit. These motherfuckers was agents of destruction. You don't got to just listen to me. You could go read some of the co-founders' books and they'll tell you themselves. But anyway, when you remove strong men from the community, you leave the woman with no choice. There's always a choice, but you get what I'm saying. You leave the woman with men to procreate with. And how you think their children gonna come up? A lot of those dudes are not even gonna be present. And a lot of these dudes was dudes that we looked up to and we was following in the streets, right? Because some of our mothers had us with degenerate men. And now we're looking for role models. And then the role models become other degenerate men. And it's just crazy how the cycle keep going, right? But yeah, man, a lot of these dudes was bums, homie. Like, they really didn't teach us nothing but death and destruction. Like, literally. And I'm just reflecting, you know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is, man. Like, I live my life. I ain't a bitter baby mama. I don't want to say baby, but I'm not even saying this on no bitter shit. I'm just saying this shit on some reflecting shit. Like, we was really sitting there like, yo, these dudes was bums, homie. Like, asking us for a little money here, a little money there. Asking us for our little weed we was selling. Trying to steal our guns. Like, if we bought guns, yo, let me see the gun real quick. Trying to take our gun. Like, they was just trying to take shit from us. And it's like, homie, like, what the fuck are you doing? The fuck? Some of these dudes, you see them today, they still, like, in the same shit. And the crazy thing is that some of us are a byproduct of that shit. Because we done fucked up our life. Got felonies. For a block. For a block. We got felonies for a block. That would never belong to us. For a block that would never belong to us. We was following. Like, yo, when you really reflect on that shit, like, I'm 32 now. And you be like, damn. These dudes was bums, bro. Like, I was... It's not even funny. This shit is sad. Like, and the crazy thing is, like, that we were supposed to be the new bums. Right? 32, we supposed to be the OGs. I mean, we are the OGs. You know what I'm saying? We just doing shit differently. You feel me? But we supposed to be the new bums on the block, trying to push the new generation to throw their life away. I'm like, nah. And it don't even matter if I don't amass what I should have. I mean, Allah does what He wills, right? But to me, it don't even matter, man. Like, sometimes you got to be the sacrificial lamb. Sometimes you got to go through shit, right? And the smart people are able to learn from other people's mistakes. The smart individuals are able to look at, like, the trajectory, the shit that somebody else did and be like, I don't want to do that. But a lot of them going to succumb, right? A lot of them young boys out there, and they think they're going to do it better, and they think they're going to do it smarter. You know how it is. When I was younger, I thought I was smarter than the older folks. I used to be like, nah, they was just a little dumb. But we listened, though, and we knew how to move. We listened to the people that was doing shit, right? The people that had some type of expertise. Some of these dudes, you know, been doing whatever they were doing, whatever. But me and my man was just talking about that shit, right? And you couldn't tell them dudes they was bums. Because now you getting the L7. You being disrespectful. Now they want to fight you, jump you, discipline you. So it's a lot of grimy, crazy shit that was going on. And it's like, now we at that age where, like I said, we supposed to be the new big homies, right? And we just, like, reflecting, right? I was talking to two of my homies, right? So we was just reflecting on that shit. Like, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, to look back and be like, damn, I was so lost. And some of our folks, some of the homies was able to bounce back from whatever situations they're in, but some wasn't, man. Some homies was not able to bounce back from that shit. Like, they it's almost like, I know I don't want to sound like you permanently fuck your life up, but there's some folks who permanently fuck their life up behind that shit. So, and a lot of times, like today, dudes be getting on this simp shit. Like, it's some simp shit to take care of somebody else's kids. And I'm not sitting here telling somebody to go take care of somebody else's kids. But as a man, bro, as a man, if you can step into a young man's life, right, and help guide him and help direct him, like, I don't see a problem with that. If we talking about community building, if we talking about improving the community, and we see young men that need guidance, but dudes want to be on something like, nah, that's some simp shit. I ain't taking care of nobody kid and blah, 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 and all that shit. Like, it's like, come on, bro. Like, at what point? Because I'm pretty sure some of us, I'm pretty sure we would have wished a man stepped up and was on some like, I'm gonna help you out, or help our mama out, or look out in certain ways. You know, like a lot of y'all not gonna admit it, but I'm pretty sure some of us would have wished that shit would have been a little easier, or somebody would have kind of like helped out, right? And we just gotta be honest about that shit. But today, we talking all this other shit like, oh, Russell Wilson is he's a simp, and this person is that. And look, I'm not here to tell dudes, yeah, go take on the baby mamas and do that. I'm just saying, if you really about improving the community, and you know some of these children need guidance out here, and some of these children maybe need to see their mother being loved, maybe need to see their mother like being appreciated, being cherished, right? So they could see what that looks like, and they will cherish some other woman, right? And love her and do certain things. Like, that's improving the community in a sense. But hey, man, y'all got what do I know? I ain't got the answers, you know. But I'm just thinking about that, how we like at this different place in time where we are calling men who are willing to pick up the slack of other men. We're calling them simps and dumbasses and but then we praise and glorify the degenerates. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, shit is crazy. We praise the motherfuckers talking crazy in the music, and then we shit on the dudes that's trying to do the right thing. The dudes that's trying to come through, you know, like one man spills something, juice, ketchup, all type of shit, and we want to talk shit about the man that's coming with the mop, trying to help sweep it up. I mean, mop it up. Like, it don't make no sense to me, man, but a lot of shit ain't gonna make sense. But I just wanted to share this with y'all, man. Like, yeah, man, a lot of our big homies is bums, homie. And they still bums. And a lot of them still living off women. And it's just like, damn. All because of that vacuum that was created in our communities when the strong men were taken out. I mean, I'm not saying there's not a few there's not strong men, but like, it was a big vacuum that happened. And then, yeah. And then women started procreating with the thugs. That's just my theory, my analysis, right? And then I believe degenerates beget degenerates. Unless somebody comes along and helps mold and shape those children of the degenerates. But a lot of good men don't even want to do that, right? They don't want to. And I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying, like, if we thinking community-wise, right? But let me know what y'all thoughts are in the comment section, man. Yeah, let me know what y'all thoughts are, man. This was just a reflection. I feel like, damn. We was following bums. And a lot of us became bums. But a lot of us is also changing the narrative. So I always advise people, man, to speak out, man. Like, share your story. Like, let these young boys know. Get what I'm saying? I tell my mans all the time, like, how you glorify, like, motherfuckers be 40 still banging, still claiming some shit. And I be like, y'all bugging. How when you know this shit led you down the drain? When you know this shit didn't bring you no positivity. This shit led us to prison. It led a lot of our homies to death. You know, paralysis, mental enslavement. Like, all of this crazy shit. Nah, homie. Nah, I cannot sit here and be silent or be complacent. But share it if you like the video. You never know who it might benefit. Yeah, man, and let the little homies be what they want to be, man. If they want to be cops, if they want to be firefighters, if they want to be skateboarders, if they want to do whatever the hell they want to do, let them do what they want to do. Like, we got to be done glorifying the stupid shit, man. We have to. We have to. But let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section, and make sure y'all share it, because you never know who it might benefit. Y'all stay blessed out there and stay cool, because who is how the hell? How the hell? Yeah. But y'all stay blessed. Peace.